Dear student, we have read basic concept of lines and angle, two axioms, two theorems, and some problems of exercise 6.1. Now, I am going to explain some basic concept about exercise 6.2, in which first is parallel lines. If two coplanar lines do not intersect each other even at infinity, when produced on either side are called parallel lines. जब दो लाइन जो कोप्लेनर हो, मतलब एक ही प्लेन में लाई करता हो, सेम प्लेन में लाई करता हो, और किसी तीसरे लाइन के द्वारा काटता गया हो, इवन इंफिनिटी, दोनों को दोनों तरफ इंफिनिटी तक बढ़ाएंगे तो एक दूसरे को नहीं काटेगा। जब दो पैरेलल और नॉन पैरेलल लाइन को कोई तीसरी लाइन डिस्टिंक्ट पॉइंट पर इंटरसेक्ट करता है, तब उस लाइन को ट्रांसवर्सल कहते हैं। When two or more parallel or non-parallel line intersected by a third line at distinct point, then the third line is called transversal. Here we have given AB and CD, two parallel lines, and intersected by a third line EF at distinct point G and H. Therefore, EF is transversal. Now, second part is axiom 6.3. The statement of the axiom is that if a transversal intersects two parallel lines at G and H, forming 8 angles, then the angle 1 equal to corresponding angle phi, angle 1 equal to corresponding angle phi, angle 2 equal to corresponding angle 6, angle 3 equal to corresponding angle 7, angle 4 equal to corresponding angle 8. This is an axiom and already proven statement. When line AB and CD are parallel, then pair of corresponding angles are equal. Its converse is also true. If pair of corresponding angles are equal, then two lines are parallel. Dear student, now we have theorem 6.2, in which a statement is saying that if a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of alternate interior angles are equal. Let AB and CD are two parallel lines which intersected by a transversal EF at two distinct points G and H, forming 8 angles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then have to prove pair of alternate angle, pair of alternate interior angles are equal. That means angle 3 equal to alternate angle 5 and angle 4 equal to alternate angle 6. To prove this, we have AB intersect, line AB intersected by EF at G. Then angle 1 equal to vertically opposite angle 3 and angle 1 equal to corresponding angle 5 by axiom. Here angle 1 is equal to 3 and angle 1 is equal to 5. Comparing both, we get angle 3 equal to angle 5. Again, we get when AB intersected by EF at G, then angle 2 equal to vertically opposite angle 4, and when AB parallel to CD, then by axiom angle 2 equal to corresponding angle 6. Here angle 2 is equal to angle 4 and angle 2 2 is equal to angle 6. Therefore, comparing we get that angle 4 is equal to angle 6, which is alternate angle. Thus, we complete the statement of theorem that when two parallel lines intersected by a transversal, then the pair of alternate interior angle are equal. That means angle 3 equal to angle 5 and angle 4 equal to angle 6. Dear student, next theorem 6.4 is that if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, then each pair of consecutive interior angles are supplementary. That means when two parallel lines AB and CD intersected by EF, then the sum of interior angle 6 plus 3 is supplementary and 4 plus 5 is supplementary. To prove this, we have since EF stands on AB, then angle 3 plus angle 4 equal to 180 degree by linear pair angle. But we have given that 3 equal to alternate angle 5 by previous theorem. Here 3 is also equal to 5 and 3 plus 4 equal to 180 degree. If we take 4 in place of 3, then 4 plus 5 is supplementary. Again, when EF stands on CD, then angle 6 plus angle 5 equal to 180 degree by linear pair angle. And angle 6 is alternate angle of 4. Now, if we change 6 to 4, then we get 6 plus 5 equal to 180 degree or 4 plus 5 equal to 180 degree. Thus, we complete the statement of the theorem that if two parallel lines intersected by a transversal at distinct points, then the pair of consecutive interior angles are supplementary, and hence complete the statement of the theorem. Its converse is also true if pair of consecutive angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. When two lines intersected by a transversal and pair of consecutive interior angles are supplementary, then two lines are parallel. This is the converse, which is also true. Dear student, last theorem is 6.6. The statement of theorem is that lines which are parallel to the same line, lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. दो लाइन है L और M जो अलग अलग तीसरे लाइन N के पैरेलल है, यानी L पैरेलल टू N और M पैरेलल टू N, then L पैरेलल टू M themselves. अगर L पैरेलल है N के और M पैरेलल है N के, तो L और M आपस में पैरेलल होगा, यही प्रूव करना है. To prove this, we take a transversal T which intersect L, M, N at E, F, G, forming three angles, 1, 2, 3. When L parallel to N, then angle 1 equal to corresponding angle 3. When M parallel to N, then corresponding angle 2 equal to 3. Comparing both, we get angle 1 equal to angle 2 equal to angle 3. That means angle 2 equal to angle 1. Angle 2 equal to angle 1. Angle 2 equal to angle 1. Hence L parallel to M because 1 and 2 is corresponding angle. इसको ऐसे भी समझ सकते हैं, राम लक्ष्मण का भाई है राम भरत का भाई है, तो लक्ष्मण और भरत आपस में भाई है। कंसेप्ट हुआ क्लियर कि नहीं? अब हम लोग एक्सरसाइज पर चलेंगे।